Everybody, welcome back to TekWarfare episode 10 with me, Sid. Sorry about that, I'm just kind of sat there and had a little stupid thought off to the side. I haven't done a huge amount in terms of things I've done on my building than this. This is where we got to. I still need to work on that tower. I have repaired all of my items. I have been over at the spawner to do that, and I've obviously let the children get what's the word I'm looking for? Educated. However, I'm down to 27 levels. We are heading to spawn. We're gonna go for the blaze spawner because it's just more effective as a means of generating experience. Blaze, I think it's 3.5 times. They generate a lot more experience than say zombies and skeletons. Downside is, of course, is they're that little bit tougher. We did get, I meant to tidy those up, but I need to get at least 3 levels because I need to do a 30 level enchant. You'll see why in a moment. We should also throw those on there so we can repair what a little bit of damage is on there. Not a lot because I've literally just done them, but I also did my chisel, which was nice. So we just need to get to level 30, which shouldn't take too long, maybe a little bit higher. However, this episode we are not going to be faffing around with the villagers. We're going to let them get on it and do their own thing. We are going to be faffing around with Arcane Archives, the mod. I'm going to need to come. I'm actually going to be doing some redstone. I know that's a very scary thought, but you know, that's one of the things that's going to happen. You see, it's going to be fun. But I tested it. It works. Well, I think it works, and it's just a means for me to speed up production of the Arcane Archives crystals. Well, not speed it up so to make it work while I'm not online, shall we say. I think it'll work anyway. Famous last words. Alright, I think we're okay. We're at 30 levels. I'm just going to grab all of the stuff out of here. I'm going to, for the most part, I am going to bin the spare spells. We've got loads of these, and I've got loads back at the base. I suppose I better deal with these as well, just because it'd be wrong not to, really, wouldn't it? Okay, let's head back. 31 levels. Let's go back to Sidlington and I thought I heard the baby sounds. Oh, there's one. Oh, he grew up. Okay, we've got some other bits and pieces we need to do then. Am I missing one? They appear, all of my babas appear to have grown up. So now what we need to do is find them some jobs. Come back here. You. Come here. 13 intelligence, which is fine, and all he's got is reading the library. Something peculiar going on. Right, they need jobs. So we were going to, I'm just trying to think my way through out of this paper bag here. Let's get them sorted quickly, and then we can we'll grab those. We need what do we need? I think we need another miner. I'm going to go with another bard actually, because it'll keep both the bards happy. We don't really need another lumberjack. I could use another farmer. And I could use an enchanter, but that's not going to get us where we need to be. Rancher would be where we want to be, but we haven't got the rancher, and I don't want to do that this episode. Let's go with another farmer. And there we go. So emeralds are looking a bit low, but it doesn't matter because we will have more materials to flog to Mr. Hoojamaflob. Now it doesn't really matter, none of these guys have got any skills. They're actually going, for some reason he's gone to school, which is strange. But come here, come hither, you. Right, you are going to be a miner. I don't really care who you are, but you are going to be a miner. Come. There we go. You. Let's go and find. Where's my idiots gone? Well, his own nitwits. Where are the teenagers, the children? Where are they? Oh man, this is the hardest thing, you know, finding. It's a shame they don't actually show up on the mini map as entities. I don't know why I'm showing as having spare beds. I don't think anybody's died, have they? No, oh, come here, you, come here. Bard. You. Farmer. Right, so there should be one child left because there was 4 and the other one was a girl. Now she's not died or something, has she? Well, not here, that's for certain. I don't remember seeing any death messages. So where is the last nitwit? See, I've got too many beds. Unless that's a visual glitch again. This is really weird. I am missing... Oh god, and we've got floating logs. I am missing one villager. Did she die of cholera? I don't think that's the thing, by the way. Are you in the library? You could be in the library. No. No, you are all constructively employed peoples. This is what is over there. Sorry, I've just noticed a red spot on the map, and I don't like red spots on the map because that means that there is something unpleasant. Underground? I don't mind him being underground, I just prefer him not to be there at all. Now, where is that? Weird. Now, I am... You are right down here, aren't you? Die. No, come here, you. He was straight off after me villagers, wasn't he? Right, they can't, there's nothing spawnable there, but that is obviously spawnable. Right. That's sorted. Right, what's left? Still need to find that one village I've not had. Let me just have a little hunt around. There should be one more. I had 4 babies, 4 of the babas, and they should be about somewhere. So I need to find this last one. Although the yellow beds are a little bit worrying, so I'll be back in a mo. I have absolutely no idea what's happened to that thing. We've got plenty of hearts. I'm not going to plant any for the time being. I'm just going to make sure that we're not missing a trick, so to speak. Now, I did make this. This is the Tome of Arcana, which is just a gold nugget in a book, and it tells you all about the blocks, the items, all of the things like that. Brazier of Horde, Radiant Resonators, Gem Cutters Tables, things you can make. This thing produces a cluster of crystals, which you need to do some of that, and you can monitor with a comparator. Whether it's running or not, blah blah blah, using a scepter resolution, blah blah blah. We'll return. Okay, and they'll only run while you're online, even if the chunk is loaded. Okay, so we've got straight away. I've got no means of holding that. So it doesn't really matter, but again, this is something we can just leave running in the background. So I am going to need to get a few bits and pieces. Well, first things first, we are going to need one resonant radiator. So iron bars, gold. We're somewhere abouts. I should have. There we go. I might as well make all the 3 I can actually use, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because, you know, I may want more than this running, but I'll only need the one running automatically, which, you know, will be fine. It also makes a noise, so I want this to be away from me for the most part, and we need some loggage. So let me get a little bit of loggage going, and let's see, have we got any logs up here? Yeah, we've got ironwood. That will do the trick. So we'll do that and that and that, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and that 1, 2, oops, and 3. Now, nominally, these things will. We're going to need some more wood in a moment, but these things will just sit here, and they'll make this. You can't hear it because of the music, but that is working. It's processing, it's doing a thing, and it's making a thing. I'm just going to take you up actually a second. I'm going to put 2 of these just down in here, because these can be running in the background. We'll put them out of the way eventually. Not too bad a sound, it's just a little edge of hearing thing. Now I am going to need some basic redstone stuff. I'm going to need some observers, which are going to be quartz, redstone, and is it cobble? Or yeah, it's cobble. We'll grab some cobble. We'll grab a couple of bits of quartz. I only need 2, and some. We're going to need more redstone, and let's get a couple of observers going for starters. 1, 2, with their little happy faces. And then we are going to need we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 repeaters. We couldn't. I've obviously got sticky repeaters should I wish to, but I'm not that bothered about that. We'll go with that for now. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we should be able to go. We need stone. Well, it's just a shame. I've got a bit of that over there. Quite a lot of it now, actually. So we need 4 of them. We're going to need redstone, and we are going to need pistons. And I think we are going to need 10 pistons. Why 10? Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll just grab a whole load of that. Grab that. And grab that. And then we'll do 10 and those and those and those. That should be enough. I don't think we're going to have. See, these are steadily going along, doing the thing, but not fastest thing in the world. Right, put you over there, put you over there. We got you, got you, got you, got one of them. Everything else. Gonna need some building blocks of some description. I am going to go with polished purple, because this is to put the redstone on, so it's obvious that it's not supposed to be dug up. Yeah, that works, I suppose. Go with that. Right, before we go any further, however, we did go over to get experience for a reason. I wish I knew where all my... She's not grown up. Interesting. I'm just going to try and track these guys down and grab that thing, because there should be... She was born around about the same time. I don't know why they've grown up and she's not, but... so we've got two in there. I'm going to hunt around, make sure everybody's accounted for, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, it was a visual glitch. They've all accounted for. They have moved around. So, you know, we've got the happy... Oh, hello. You are... you've grown up. There you go. Now you're a farmer. Right, that gives us plenty of people doing jobs. Let us get on with our job then. So the first thing is I went to get them experience because I went over here and I did a whole load of enchanting, and I went through quite a few levels. Silk touch and unbreaking. I'll take it. Efficiency. Big holes. This is quite a good one. We don't need that unbreaking book anymore. We could do with a mending book. That would be handy. Let's have a look. Have I got any mending and incendiary? There you go. Perfect. Do I have... I don't have an anvil over here, so we'll have to go and use this one. But this is going to be a game changer for me, because it means instead of having to cook everything to get the smooth stone as we have done here, I mean, you get experience from it, you know, it has got its bonus benefits. It means that we're going to be able to get it from mining, and also we are going to be able to mine up things like redstone, so we can seed the mine for the villagers, and then we can flog the redstone, and also lapis, which I brought with me like an idiot. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a game changer. Now these are grown, as you can see. I'm going to leave these for a moment, and we are going to grab my unbreaking and mending. That's going to cost 2. We're going to give this efficiency will cost 5. We'll give it a name as well. Silk hammer. You'll see. Do I want big holes on it actually? Silky. I think we'll leave that off actually. I'm going to go and put that away. Big holes is like a hammer transfer thing. We are going to want one, but I don't think we need it for this. It might just be better on a generic work pick. So we've got fortune, we'd have a generic work pick that was, you know, big holes. And we got plenty. In fact, we could put big holes onto that, and that would actually work. That could do with having tombstone, thingy bound on it as well. Where? Where is she? I mean, I'm assuming, you know. Interesting. Let's go and find her. I think she stopped taking damage, which is always a bonus. Let me go and find her before she dies. I'll get to what I want to do eventually. Right, where? Where the hell is she? Where? Where is she? somewhat confused. No, it's not that. 3 damage. Alright, I'm going to try and track her down and see where this zombie is, because I don't know where. I honestly don't know where that zombie is, if it's anywhere to be seen. Yeah, back in a moment. Alright, I have no idea. She's down there. She's injured, but I don't know how. So I want to have a space over here. However, I need to have my information screen on, because I want to make sure that I actually am in a different chunk. So 6, let me have a look at the journey map a second. I want to be into this chunk. Yeah, a whole chunk, but well out of here. So let me just hollow myself a space. I'll make this look nice eventually. And again, I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm trying to work out how I'm going to fit this into this space, and I need to light it all, but I want this to be lower down. I want to be able to come down on some steps somewhere and just come in and basically mine this. Now this thing is resonating, it's fine, it's doing everything it should do, and what I want to do is come back here. Let me just grab these in silky touch mode. And we're going to put a comparator on. Do I want it on this, or do I want it on that side? I'm going to go with on that side. So when this grows, this should fire. And that's all fine and good. And we'll come in here and we're going to take a bit of this out like so, and you like that. And we're going to, where's my purple? Purple. There we go. So we'll take, we'll just bring this across here like that, and that's going to be purple as well. And we're going to have a comparator coming out of that, and a comparator running into that on 4 ticks. I had to learn how to do this. This is not me, by the way. I've kind of read up on how to do this stuff. So in theory, I believe what should happen is we should come around here and go around to there, and that will, when that fires, that will lock that so it doesn't fire. Because here we're going to have I need one more piston. Actually, I'm 1 piston short, but that's fine. We'll plot out the stuff, and we shall put a piston in there, and then what we need to do, I think, is just take you into that block, and if all else is equal, what have we done here? That should work, I think. 4 ticks, apart from that. Right, let's just let's let it fire off on its own. I'll just put that bit of coal and some of that away out of the way. And that actually needs to be a piece of thing, as does that, and then the redstone can go there. Lovely. That should, all things being equal, work. Like I say, we are going to need more things. I'm just going to grab a little bit of that just for filling things in, and that can go there, and then we'll come in over the top of this. Say hi to Potter. Better go make another piston, but that's fine. Did I say hi, Potter? I think, I don't know. There you go. We definitely did there. Right, so that is growing, and it should come out. What we'll do is once I've tested that, will be good to know that it works. And then across from here we're going to have 10 pistons going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And obviously we've only got 9, that's not a problem, but these are going to basically come across like this all the way. We'll fill that gap in a moment. How are we doing? 85%, getting closer. This space is probably way too big as well, just you know, saying. But what we will do at the end here is we will then have another comparator circuit. So we're going to have purple here. Again, I'm just sticking the purple down to indicate where my circuits are. It's more for me than you. And then we're going to have a comparator coming out of there, and exactly the same technique. We're going to have a comparator coming into there. And that worked. So this will basically keep growing. Push. When it gets to the end there, I could go to 13. I may actually go to 13. I could get away with it. The only thing is it's a little bit trickier with the length. And 10 plus 13 is 130 crystals once this, because this will grow out 13 this way. Right, let me get a piston, and let me just make sure that this is all absolutely spawn safe before I leave here, because I don't want creepers blowing up my redstone. I don't do redstone very often, so I definitely don't want it getting blown up. I need a door as well anyway, so we'll get that going. Yeah, let me just pull myself together a bit and I'll be back in the mo. Alright, simple enough. That circuit there, this circuit runs. We'll change out this floor to a circuit here. When this is detected, that pulses, pushes them out. That'll go give us 13 times 10, which should be more than adequate for what we need. All of this circuitry should now be hideable by just placing, certainly as far as here we can hide that. We're going to obviously that probably wants a torch above it, just for the stop anything getting in there. And then we'll come out like this perhaps. And again we can, you know, start filling in and do something fancy down here. This can be all of this. We'll put some stairs down at this side or at the far side. We need to go 13 out this way now, and this will generally eventually fill up with these crystals, which we use to make all sorts of interesting stuff, such as crafting tables and radiant chests, and gem cutters tables, and for some reason diorite. God only knows why we would want to make diorite. We can also use them to make radiant dust in there, the shaped radiant quartz, and radiant lantern, which actually looks really quite pretty. I'm sure there are other things we can almost certainly use those to make the other bits and pieces in this stuff, the radiant troves and tanks and monitoring crystals, which are going to be really important. Stuff, things and stuff, but we need a lot of them, and I really didn't fancy like crafting these by hand. So if we are going to go this way 13, we'll need to come up with a light source on the ground as well, because obviously that really isn't very good. Probably what to go with. I mean, I could go with smooth stone brick and that would work, or I could just stick some glowstone in, which might actually look nicer. So yeah, well, I'll work on just tidying this space up, and I shall be back with you in a second. Alright, we got it built. I'm going to let it run for a while, but I'll show you where we are. I've just been filling in one of the tunnels with coal, so when I move the mine shaft over, bang, lots and lots of coal. And we are going to do that. This is nicely lit, and look, we're at 5. It's a nice area. We can come down once this is full. We can come down here, mine these out to our heart's content, and everything will be good and happy. Now, while that is doing its bit, I'm sure I've overlong because I kind of waffled a little bit and got thoroughly confused, and yeah, and before anybody points out, it's 12 the thing, so this is 12 long, not 13, because a piston can't be pushed more than 12, so yeah, 120 crystals after a full run, which should keep us running for a goodly time. Now, it occurred to me that we could duplicate this. We could have multiple layers of it. We could have had one, so we could have had another one at the other, then pushing this way, and then come down and just cut into it. And that's something I might do. I might go and put come over here to this side and place one, you know, up and over one, because we've got the space. I may do that, I may not. Yeah, and then we can just kind of shunt the other ones this way, so they overlap, and that would give us double the crystals and double the production. But for now, I'm just going to let this one run. I'm going to check how long I've been recording, and I'm just going to do a little bit of wall building just to pass the time while we wait for this thing to do its work, and we'll see how we go. I'll be back in a moment. He's glitched out again. It's modded. Yeah, I don't really need shouldn't really need to say any more than, you know what, it's modded. We all know what modded is like. So things. What did I want to do with this thing again? We needed a Scepter of Revelation. Crafting station, that's the thing. It's these radiant chests are interesting. So if I were to grab, let me just go and take a few of those, because we're going to have plenty of them, and take a chest, because that's all I've got. So these things are interesting. They are nameable, labelable, and they stack to 256 per slot. So consequently, for example, if I were to want to take all of the blaze rods out of here and stick them into there, then we'd stack very, very high indeed. They also form part of the Radiant network, which we'll come to next time, but we're getting there, and we'll probably play with this on stream, I think, because I would like this to be a fairly big overhaul of this. Now, really, at least they're happy. They're keeping each other happy, of course, which helps. Yeah, I'm just going to get the next tower done, I think, while we wait for those to do, and I'll be back in a moment. I'll just check how long I've been recording as well. Alright, so Potter came over. I am at 33 minutes. I've done that tower. Let me Potter came over, and we kind of bounced a few ideas around, and I've got that tower done now, and I have also planted this. I stuck a bit of bamboo in. I thought that is just a nice bright contrast colour. Done that, tower's done. I'm kind of question marking whether I should chisel a few blocks out of those, but that's a nice thingy. Let's go and see how this change has worked. So you're allowed 3 of these things per player, and they only work while you're online. Now I know Potter was down here. I don't know whether she's vanished or not. Oh, still here. So what I decided to do was, it's working. I put 3 in. I've chained the redstone off of the 3 pistons, so this will go along, and then in theory, when all of this gets to the end, all 3 of these should push out and we get 3 again. So we're basically tripling the rate that this works at. It's not fast. It is AFKable, providing I go away from the village. Oh, there you go. Bang. And definitely working. So yeah, that's that is the final solution, and we'll continue on with this little thing on the next stream. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.